All right, everybody. Welcome to the We Argue podcast. Unfortunately, we're not in studio today. We're here in the 6ixgod Nation,
Why are you holding
the
your shit,
holding of the
bro? Click it
nation,
on your
the
fucking
greatest
shirt.
nation, Toronto, Canada.
Fuck this dude,
I
bro.
can't even believe that we're here.
I can't believe you're not clicking it onto your
It's kind
fucking
of a little
shirt
bit
like a
of a,
normal fucking
it's a
person,
spring,
bro.
it's a,
You have the fucking click on your fucking shirt, bro.
it
Just
was a
fucking,
last
just
minute
click the shit
thing.
on your goddamn shirt.
Miko, we have definitely a story to tell before we start here.
Go ahead, tell
But
the story.
so Miko fucked us. We left after 2:42 at work, and I've never met a person that travels and never brings their passport. But Miko forgot
Okay,
his passport, and we
I
had to
forgot the
drive.
passport. Correct.
Hey, Miko, why don't you tell him that we were in
All
Santa
right,
Clarita Denny's
let's
when you
tell
realized that.
the real story about how the fuck happened. All right. So
Before we get started, though,
here's
Miko,
what
I want to
happened,
shout out our
y'all.
sponsor, Crown Royale. They
It's
got us
not a
go.
real sponsor, first of all, yo. Yo, shout out to Crown Royal. You know what I'm saying? We sipping on Crown right now, yo. If y'all want to sponsor us, please, by all means, go ahead and sponsor us. You know what I'm saying? I love y'all beverages. Shit is nice. You know what I'm saying? Shit gets me lit. Shit gets me ready to party. It gets me ready to turn up in Toronto. Shout out to Canada. You know what I'm saying? But let's just get into the story right quick. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
before
saying?
we get into our real topic, go ahead, Miko. Tell them how we were
All right.
sitting in Santa Clarita in fucking Denny's, ready to get our flight at 8 in the morning.
So here's what happened, right? First off, have not been thinking about motherfucking this passport this whole fucking week, right? So the date of the trip, we finally, you know what I'm saying? Me and Jose been talking about some bullshit, blah 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 blah, right? Nothing about passports. Anyways, finally, you know what I'm saying? We get off work. We're driving down, you know what I'm saying? We go to Santa Clarita because I'm hungry, you know what I'm saying? I want some motherfucking Denny's because I like their French toast, you feel me? Go to Denny's, get some French toast. This dude makes a dumbass joke about some motherfucking passports. Fucked up. Realized I didn't have a fucking passport. So, luckily, you know what I'm saying? Jose, being the cool guy that he is, you know what I'm saying? We had to drive all the way back to Cal City just to drive all the way back to LAX. Got my passport, you know what I'm saying? We got a whole nother flight, you know what I'm saying? Which was actually better than the flight that we got, you know what I'm saying?
God
Because we were
did.
supposed to
God
be
did.
we were supposed to be flying to Chicago, then fly to motherfucking Toronto. But out of the grace of God, you know what I'm saying? We end up just a straight flight all the way to Toronto, which is where we at now, you feel me? And so, you know what I'm saying? It was a great flight. Now, tell them this is where you fucked up at, yo. You know what I'm saying? Tell them,
I've been the good
tell
guy the whole time.
tell the people about the concert and how you had us in line at motherfucking Kendrick Lamar and SZA concert trying to buy some merch, even though the concert already started.
All right, so
Go
let
and
me
tell
tell
them
you
that
the real
story.
story of what happened at Denny's. Miko is trying to check us in, and literally all I said was, "Hey, it's asking for our passport number. Let me go get mine." Oh fuck! I forgot my passport.
It did not. I did not ask for
That's
that. Just so you
literally what
know.
he did. So at that point, I was like, "Well, this is a lost cause." So that's what really happened. I don't know why Miko said I made a joke. I did not make a joke, but
You
here we
made
are.
a joke.
But
You made a
yeah, so
dumbass
about the
joke.
merch line. So Miko said, "Hey, let's go get
I
some
did not
merch."
say shit. No, don't put that on me. Go ahead. My bad. Go
Miko
ahead.
said, "Let's go get some merch," and I was like, "I'm down. Let's go get some merch." And I was already excited for the merch. That shit looked pretty fire. Miko wanted a Drake shirt. They didn't have it. He was looking at a knockoff Shopify shit, boo boo ass shit. But in all reality, yes, we missed DJ Mustard. Yes, we missed two of the opening songs of the Kendrick concert. But guess what Kendrick did? Kendrick's a really nice guy. He sang the exact same songs right over for us again. So there's nothing that we really missed.
He did
Miko
not
was
sing
just
the
super.
exact same songs over.
Miko was just super excited, and I understand. Miko's excited. He hasn't heard Kendrick since his mixtape days. That's fine. It's no reason to get angry at the homies. At the end of the day, he got what he wanted. He got the concert, and it was lit. I mean, there's nothing else to go about it. Just one person does not forget their passport when they're traveling. That's all I'm trying to say. It's nothing wrong. It just happens to the best of us, but it just unfortunately happened after we got out of work and we had a long day of travel.
So I had a strike and you had a strike, just so you know.
Well, back to it. Well, just a recap of today's day, ladies and gentlemen. We went to the Tiki Bar after getting some Tim Hortons. We got pretty lit
Yes.
up. I'm not used to the Tiki Bar, so Miko ordered a fuck ton
No,
of
he's
drinks.
not.
Did not know that they were going to be that strong. But now we're sipping on
He's
this Crown
definitely not.
Royale fire.
Where's yours at, bro?
It's over here on the side. I didn't want to spill it right here, so especially on the
Fucking
carpet.
sip it, bro. You're
Um,
supposed to put the goddamn clip on the fucking
this is
shirt
how
so you can fucking
this is how
sip
I know
your
Miko
drink, bro.
isn't good at watching YouTube. That's why I run the YouTube channel. But we're gonna get right into it, ladies and gentlemen. Now that the story time is over, Miko fucked us. That's all I need to say
I
on
did
that.
not fuck us, yo.
Um,
This is where we're at in life, all right?
so we're gonna get right into
Good
it.
times.
We're gonna go with the first topic here, the review of the concert. Um, I'll just start off since I'm not really like a crazy concert goer. This was my first concert. I thought it was cool. Different environment. I thought Kendrick did a really really great job. His imagery on the screen back there. I wish we could show it to y'all, but it'll be copyrighted. Shout out to Kendrick for that. I thought it was great. Not really a big SZA fan, so didn't really like her parts. She had a couple bangers here and there. She had some weird bug thing going on. I did not know that she had a bug fetish. But I thought it was pretty cool. It was unique. But for her music wise, didn't really think it was that cool. I mean, she had the couple of songs that she had Kendrick featuring in them, so I thought that was pretty cool. But overall, I really enjoyed the concert. It was fucking popping. Everything was cool on it. Everything they had from the Grand National coming out, they had a giant one. I wish we could show you guys as well, but it was like a tarped off Grand National thing in the back. I don't know if you
Yeah,
noticed that. That was
yeah,
pretty dope.
that shit was
He
dope.
had like he would open like the gates and like some weird shit would happen. But then he also played a couple of his other things from Good Kid, Mad City. That was pretty cool. It was mostly like a crowd engagement thing. I would say he wasn't really singing it. He was kind of letting us kind of sing it.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. When it
Um,
comes to the diss song, yeah,
yeah. And then obviously we made a bet on how many times he would play "Not Like Us."
we both failed.
Yeah, we both failed. I said 3. He said 5. He only played it once, which is kind of shocking to me. But he did play "Like That" as well. That was fire. Not gonna lie, I really like that song. Unfortunately, Future was not there. If Future was there, that would be lit.
Hmm.
But overall, I would give the concert probably a 7 out of 10.
Seven.
Yeah, 7 out of 10. Only because I think if it was a full dedicated Kendrick concert, I probably would have rated it a little higher. But that's just me because I really only generally enjoyed the Kendrick parts.
Damn. So you didn't enjoy none of the scissor parts?
When she was starting the "Sexy Red" song when she was shaking ass, that's probably
No,
it.
bro.
That's probably the good
Okay.
best one.
So, all right, for the y'all who don't really care for scissor, right? I know, you know what I'm saying. Most people really don't care about scissor, but scissor dropped the Control album, which is fucking dope.
Don't know what that is.
So that album right there, you know what I'm saying. That's an interesting part of my life. You know what I'm saying? I really love that album. So, you know what I'm saying? She did a couple of songs off that, which I thought was dope. She also did, you know what I'm saying, a couple of shit off of the SOS album, you know what I'm saying?
Which, by the way, that's her merch. So I don't
Which
know
by the
if
way, you know what I'm saying, we
yeah.
got some merch over here. We got a bunch of bugs. Like you said, I didn't know she was into bugs either. I really don't like deep dive into SZA like that, but apparently this bitch got a fucking bug
There was
fetish.
probably one
So
person that I saw dressed up as a bug, and I think she's the only one that knew SZA was that much into bugs.
by the way, fucking SZA at the end of the show, she somehow be turned into a butterfly and just started flying around the goddamn stage.
She did.
That shit was crazy. But me personally, I like SZA's stage presence more than I like Kendrick's. I thought SZA put on a better show than Kendrick. But you know what I'm saying? Kendrick is a rapper, he is a hood nigga, so you know what I'm saying, he's gonna do his hood shit, you know what I'm saying? He ain't really into the butterflies and praying mantises, all that bullshit that SZA's part
Oh,
of. So
which Miko, I'm sorry to cut you off there. I thought it was pretty cool that like they switched off and on. So you brought up
yeah.
a really good point. I don't think Kendrick's really about that kind of bug shit. So it was cool that they switched off. He wasn't just on stage trying to play it off as like, oh,
Hmm.
this is cool, whatever.
This is true.
Let me dance it off in
As
front of
soon as
everybody.
SZA got on stage, he got the fuck off. It was like, all right, I'm gonna go back in stage. I'm gonna drink some water. I'm gonna chill.
Which, by the way, this man went up there. It was hot as balls sometimes with leather, all leather, bro. So shout out to Kendrick for that, man. He
Yeah,
went a little crazy with the fits,
most
but
definitely.
yeah, man, he looked gassed a couple of times, but he kept a straight face.
Hmm. Quick question though, what was your favorite song of the whole concert?
I'm gonna be honest. I know the classics were pretty cool, but as soon as like that came on, I kind of got pumped. I'm not
Okay,
gonna lie. Like when the dissing started,
Okay.
As much of a OVO, which I wish I had my jacket out right now, but OVO jacket.
Hey,
Uh,
that jacket is fire, by
yeah.
the way, just so you listening.
Yeah. So as soon as like that came on, I'm not gonna lie, the crowd started going kind of crazy because they knew what was coming. They knew the dissing was starting. So that was probably my favorite part of the concert.
Nice. My favorite part of the concert was when he did Money Trees. When he did Money Trees, it was like the beat was like slightly different than what you're actually used to when you're playing it over the speakers. The live band was dope, and so like you know what I'm saying when he came out with that shit was that was the best part of the show for me was Money Trees.
Also, just a little hint, ladies and gentlemen. They also had two times they could set up for Drake. Just saying, they could have ended the beef
They
right then
did
and
do
there.
two setups.
Yeah, like they had
SZA
sexy.
came out, you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? She did Rich Baby Daddy.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? Drake could have came out on that. And then Kendrick Lamar, he came out, he did Poetic
Yep.
Justice. And so that was another time where Drake could have came out, but obviously it didn't happen.
Which that kind of leads us to our next topic here, Miko. The crowd. I did not expect there to be as many people. The stadium looked sold out from what we could tell. But I personally did not expect there to be that many people there. It kind of took me back a little bit because I didn't think Toronto really had that kind of many people. I thought more people from out somewhere else kind of came in and did the concert. But when you really just saw, there was a lot of, I would say, Canadians there. But I'm kind of surprised by it. Um, but I mean, everyone's got their haters.
Yeah.
So does 6ixgod. But other than that, I thought it was pretty crazy that how many people turned up. We just saw a clip not too long ago that there was a couple of Drake fans outside the concert the day we were there. I didn't notice them; they were on the other side where we were exiting out. But I mean, that just kind of goes to show the beef is real. But yeah, what did you think about the crowd? Because I thought the crowd was pretty electric in there, Miko.
The crowd was pretty dope, yo. I feel like the crowd was it was really monumental to how great the whole set was between Kendrick and SZA. You know what I'm saying? Them doing their thing. Also, we forgot to talk about DJ Mustard. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
DJ
well, we
Mustard.
missed DJ Mustard.
We missed DJ Mustard, but we was in line. You know what I'm saying? During the time that DJ Mustard was doing his set, we was trying to get some merch. You know what I'm saying? I got a couple of you know what I'm saying some scissor stuff right over here. So we was in line, you know what I'm saying? DJ Mustard absolutely killed this set. You know what I'm saying? Jose wasn't ready for a couple of songs that DJ Mustard actually put
That shit
together.
was kind of bumping at the beginning, and then he started playing some like Taylor Swift and something like that. But he kind of made it sound like it was popping. I'm not
That
gonna
shit
lie.
was popping, yo. And then,
I
you know
mean,
what I'm
the
saying?
girls liked it, so
Hey, that's all you need to actually get a party started. You know what I'm saying? As long as the girls like it, you know what I'm saying? Niggas will follow, you feel me? So the shit was dope. You know what I'm saying? Overall, it was a great experience for me. I know he gave it a 7 out of 10. I personally would give it a 9 out of 10 because I know the magnitude of what this concert actually meant to the world of hip hop. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you actually know that. I feel like I know that. You know what I'm saying? So I
well,
give it a nine out of
all
ten.
I know is that Drake's still better. Other than that, there's really nothing that will change my mind. I'm pretty sure Miko, if we would
Why
go to
is
it, no,
Drake?
no,
Why?
before you keep that, before you go screaming, I'm pretty sure if Miko and I were to go to a Drake concert, I can guarantee he will have a way better time than he did on this one.
No, I
I
won't,
can
bro.
guarantee it. I will
No, I
literally,
won't,
I will
bro.
literally pay for
Okay,
everything.
you know what? I might will. I might have a better time, but I know the impact of what he just did just now.
Yeah, but
If
it's a
Drake was to
personal
come
thing.
to LA and do this type of concert in LA, that would be a whole different thing. I'll be like, you know what, Drake, you actually
Would
did
you
your
respect
shit.
Drake more than what Kendrick did here if he would go to LA
Yeah,
instead of Kendrick coming to
I
Toronto?
wouldn't respect them more, but I would respect
What
them
would
both
what?
as an artist.
No, what would you say would be a bigger impact? Because I would say that him going to LA is kind of crazy because you already told me he can't
If
even go.
Drake, first off, Drake's not allowed in LA. If Drake was to come to LA and do a concert
Drake's
of the
allowed anywhere,
magnitude,
ladies and
if
gentlemen.
Drake was to come to LA and do a
He has
concert
his
in
own
the
737
magnitude
plane, so he can go
that
anywhere.
Kendrick Lamar did in freaking Toronto, it would be electrifying. I will agree with that. All right. If Drake was to come to SoFi Stadium
He'd
or
sell out.
Dodger Stadium
Sell
and
out.
fucking turn up the way Kendrick Lamar turned up, it would be an electrifying motherfucking concert. But that's not going to happen
Who's
for at
calling my
least
phone? Who's
another two
calling that shit?
years. It's not going to happen for at least another 2 years. All right, because Kendrick. Sorry, not Kendrick. Drake is not allowed to come to LA.
You're right, Miko.
He's not allowed to come to California.
He's
Fuck LA.
he's
He's not allowed to step foot in San Diego, San Francisco, Oakland, Los Angeles. Those are the four cities he is not allowed to be in. He can be in all the other bullshit ass Northeast California cities he can be at. Those cities right there next to the beach, he better not never
well,
step foot
Miko. You
in.
know it's funny. He doesn't give a fuck. All right, we're on a European tour right now. So who gives a fuck about LA right now? Sorry about LA. LA's in a huge shit pile of shit right now.
It's not in a shit
Shout out to
pile.
all our Mexican fans out there, man. Things are tough right now. We don't
It
like
is fucked up.
we don't like being a little
Shout out to
political
the
on the
homies out
channel.
there. Yeah, we don't get political, but
But
shout out to the homies,
yeah,
yo.
but
Y'all be safe out
y'all
there,
take care of
bro.
yourselves, man. There's a lot of
Mm-hmm.
stuff going on. It's a dangerous area right now. Everyone's kind of after each other. It's not a good place right now, but yeah, I mean, I would say Miko, it would be a way bigger impact to hip hop if Drake would just say "fuck it," like we're going to LA, fuck whatever, and he'll sell out SoFi in a heartbeat. I would say. I don't even know if we would get tickets to that. I'm going to be honest with you. We'd probably have a better luck of getting some random tickets than this. But yeah, other than that, I think that kind of does it for that there.
Yeah, because he's not ever going to pull up in LA. Just so you know.
Yeah,
So
because he's in Europe. Why the fuck would you pull up to LA?
exactly. Why the fuck would you pull up in LA when Kendrick pull up in your motherfucking hometown? You know what I'm
Because
saying?
he's in Europe.
Singing a diss song about you in your motherfucking hometown, but you're not gonna pull up to LA and sing a diss song about him in his own town.
It's because
You know what I'm
they're
saying?
refueling the 737, bro. They can't just immediately come back, buddy.
Hey, bro. I'm
Hey,
just saying, bro.
737, boys. All right,
Hey,
we don't roll around no private jet.
Kendrick made sure he came to Toronto to sing "Not Like Us," just so you know. Drake's not doing the
Hey,
same
Miko, can
thing
you pass me
about
the controller behind you?
what's the bullshit song he got? Family Matters. Is that the
Family
name of
Matter
the
and
bullshit song?
push-ups, and there's one more that I
Yeah,
can't. At the
he's not doing that out here, bro. He's not doing that anytime soon. All right, so there's that. So on to our next subject, right? A little bit of breaking news. So Aaron Rodgers has apparently signed to the Philadelphia,
yeah,
Pittsburgh Steelers. All right, so Jose, how do you feel about that? Me personally, right? I feel like Aaron Rodgers would be a decent fit to the team. All right, I feel like they would bring a what's that called? Like a what's the old people call when you're old but you've been there for a while?
the retirement home,
No, he brings the old person presence. I
a
feel like
veteran presence.
there you go. He brings a veteran presence. I've been sipping on the Crown a little bit
That's
too
right.
long, y'all. So, you know what I'm saying? Crown mixed with rum, you know what I'm saying? Tiki bars. It's a bad combination. But, you know what I'm saying? I'm handling it pretty well, right? So, yeah, Aaron Rodgers brings a pretty good veteran presence to the team, all right? You got fuck.
DJ Mustard.
DK Metcalf, you know what I'm saying? Calvin Austin, Robert Woods, Jalen Warren in the fucking backfield. All right,
You can't make this shit up,
Pat
honestly.
Fryer move out here doing tight end routes and shit. It's going to be a nice team. All right, this is not a team you want to get slept on with. All right, so how do you feel about this?
I think the team is complete shit, and I think this is literally the downfall of the Pittsburgh Steelers.
TJ Warren will get 30 sacks this season.
TJ Watt.
I turned off.
It's TJ Watt, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. So I don't know if Miko's been recording besides regularly, but this is what I had to deal with technically
TJ
with everything.
Watt will get 30 fucking sacks this season,
You
yo.
said TJ Warren to begin, but it's TJ Watt.
TJ Watt, why are you playing this, bro? We're about
So
to get copyrighted.
onto my opinion here,
Bro, we're
Miko.
about to get copyrighted.
Yeah, I think it's an utter disaster in Pittsburgh. The fact that you literally let Russell Wilson and Justin Fields walk is the most idiotic thing I could ever imagine.
You're not gonna. Okay, first off, right?
I guess Miko's not gonna let me talk
Fuck that.
because I let
Fuck
him
that,
talk
right?
the whole
Because
time.
I love watching football, right? And I know this motherfucker don't like watching football. You know you're not gonna win a Super Bowl with either two of those motherfuckers. I don't give a fuck what the fuck you think. You're not going to win the Super Bowl. You might go to the playoffs with one of them. Yeah, you might win a fucking game or so. You're not going to the Super Bowl. So, knowing that, why don't you fucking cut ties with both of their asses and fucking go with Aaron Rodgers, who's a proven Super Bowl winner, and figure this shit out? Why not?
So as I was saying before, Miko rudely interrupted me. It's an utter disaster. If you're trying to win, the organization's always been a winning organization. You could see from Mike Tomlin's career, he's never had a losing season. But I believe this will be his first losing season in all of his coaching career. There is no way in hell that Aaron Rodgers and DK Metcalf with TJ Watt on defensive end can do everything to pull that together. Um, I believe that they should have kept a couple of the pieces they had, and that they had a better chance of going 9-7 or something like that. But now we're at where we're at. I hate the move. Aaron Rodgers should have retired. He is not Tom Brady. He cannot bring a Super Bowl championship to anywhere else that he's played. Obviously, we saw that in New York. I will give him the first season because he obviously got injured, but everything after that was an unmitigated disaster. And I really hope that Aaron Rodgers sees that and stops taking the NFL's money, because he's basically turning into the Jay Cutler of the NFL. He's just going team to team, and or honestly, I would even say KD, but KD is a little bit better of a player, I would say. He is just not nothing doing nothing. He's just nothing. Aaron Rodgers is trash. He's only got one Super Bowl. I want to stop hearing the comparisons of Tom Brady versus Aaron Rodgers, because Tom Brady went to the first season to the Buccaneers and won them a Super Bowl. You can't even break that down, bro. That because I'm right.
You said a bunch of bullshit that doesn't fucking matter, bro.
Ladies and gentlemen, you will agree with
The
me. Please don't
fact
let this man
is,
speak to you.
the fact is, right? So honestly, in the NFL, me and him both know, right? Me and Jose both know there's. I said, did I really say the only competition was the Bengals?
And
Jesus Christ!
not the Ravens.
All right, that was fucked up. My bad, Ravens. You know what I'm saying? My bad, Lamar. But yes, it is going to be the Steelers versus the Bengals this season. I feel like the Baltimore Ravens will take a step back, and you know what I'm saying, they're going to figure out their life, but it's going to be the Steelers and the motherfucking Bengals this season, all right? That's all I really have. He has no point.
I know the public's gonna agree with me, because I think Miko is what they call a little litty right now. Just spewing nonsense. 30 sacks a game is not possible. But yeah, Miko did
30
not.
sacks a season.
Yeah. So that just goes to show where Miko's mindset's at. Ladies and gentlemen, please don't let his littiness get away from this. But overall, this is kind of what we've been doing here in Toronto. The concert was amazing. Please make sure you guys leave a comment of who you guys like more, Drake or Kendrick. I already know the answer to that. It's completely fine. You guys don't have to tell us.
They not like us.
But I think overall, if you guys are interested, I think Miko can agree
They
with
not
me.
like us.
I did see the T-shirt. I don't have the schedule on us, but if you guys have an opportunity to go to the show, I would definitely take it. I think it's a really great time. Please make sure to get to your seats a lot quicker than we did, because the DJ Mustard set was pretty cool.
It was
It sounded amazing.
it was fast as fuck,
It
yo.
was like 20 minutes.
I felt like right. Usually the concerts I go to, right, they say the doors open at 7 o'clock, right? Rightfully so. The doors did open at 7 o'clock. We got in that bitch right around like 7:30, right? We got in line, you know what I'm saying, to get to our merch and shit like that, right? DJ Mustard was doing his set, right? He was turned up. Right? We in line, we like, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? DJ Mustard doing his motherfucking set, right? We gonna wait. It's gonna be at least like another hour and 30 minutes before the motherfucking G
And
and
then we
X
hear
get on the stage.
then we hear the Spanish lady
And
start
then we
singing.
hear the Spanish motherfucking lady singing at like 8 o'clock as we still in fucking line to get our fucking merch. That shit pissed me off,
By
by
the
the
way,
way.
shout out to the MILF mom that was talking to us there. She was pretty bad. I'm not gonna lie. Her daughter was a little weirded out by it, but she was going a little crazy on us. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I probably hit too, but shout out to her. Go ahead, Nico. Go on with your soliloquy.
So yeah, bro. So like I'm used to like, yo, people are in line, you know what I'm saying, to get their motherfucking merch. At least you're gonna wait till like 2 hours until you get on stage, motherfucking Kendrick. You know what I'm saying? Usually you would want to get on stage at like, if the concert say you open the doors at 7, you want to get on stage at 9. You know what I'm saying?
He knew he had to wrap up quick before Drake came back.
God damn. So this motherfucking fuck, who is he? DJ Mustard. DJ Mustard closed this set around like 8 o'clock. We
Not
still
even. Oh,
we still in motherfucking line to get our fucking shit, right?
not even. It was like 7:40, bro.
It was like, oh, the shit turned to like 8:20, bro. 8:20. All we hear was, you know what I'm saying? The what's the Spanish lady?
Presentando.
Right? That shit fucked me up, right? I was mad from then on in line, bro. I was mad at like a good 20 minutes until I got my shit, right? So Kendrick, you kind of fucked me on that. You know what I'm saying? I wish you would have started the concert at least at 9 o'clock out here in Toronto. You know what I'm saying? I don't know when you started your other concerts, but out here in Toronto on a Thursday, nigga, you should have started your sit at motherfucking 9 o'clock. All right, but you know what I'm saying? That's a conversation to be held some other time. You feel me? What you about to play now?
So yeah, overall, if you guys are interested, I would definitely check it out. Obviously, if you guys have a chance to go somewhere else to watch it besides California, I think it's a great experience. You guys should definitely check it out. But honestly, Miko, so far the Toronto trip has been a huge success. Besides day number one of traveling to here, but other than that, I think that's going to do it for us, ladies and gentlemen.
Absolutely not, bro.
Oh,
We
okay. Well,
gotta
never
talk
mind.
about the finals, bro.
Oh, my bad.
So, how is your feelings about Shea Gilgis Alexander and
Being
the
a
way
foul
he did?
machine, I hate it.
He's still one of the best NBA players of all time
Of all
this
time is
season.
something really big to say.
He's still one of the best NBA players this season.
He's not better than Russell Westbrook until he wins this finals.
Is he a goddamn MVP or not?
It's always Russell Westbrook. I would say two. I think Russell Westbrook is a two-time MVP.
All right. So Shea Gillis Alexander
Prime Russell Westbrook or
has been
SGA.
great this year.
Prime
All
Russell
right.
Westbrook or
He made it
SGA.
all the way to the
Prime
goddamn
Russell
finals. All
Westbrook
right.
or
He's playing
SGA.
against Halliburton right now. I
Prime.
know you guys see motherfucking Kendrick Lamar on the goddamn TV, but he is playing right now as we fucking speak in Indiana. Okay. You want to go ahead and go to the live TV? Yes. So Shea Gilgeous Alexander has been doing this motherfucking thing in the finals, right? Right now they're down 2-1. All right. Indiana is winning, I believe. You want to go to the. All right, we got a commercial
Shout out to
going on.
Clayton Clark.
Shout out Caitlin Clark.
Please,
That's a
please,
whole nother
please, please,
video that we should
please call
probably
me if you
do.
can. I think you're pretty.
I don't know nothing about Caitlin Clark or anything in WNBA, but that's a whole nother subject for a whole nother story. All right. So,
You haven't answered
Jose,
my question yet.
how do you feel about Oklahoma City Thunder versus Indiana Pacers? Who do you think
Well,
should win
before
this
we do that, you
matchup?
haven't answered my question.
What is your
If
question?
I were to say, it's kind of crazy to say that because you at the beginning of the season, I don't think you would have thought that. But now that they're playing against each other, it seems like this Pacers team was literally built to play against this OKC
No,
team.
I
So
agree with you. I think you're right. I think that the Pacers do play at a really fast pace that the Thunder. I would not necessarily say that they're not accustomed to, but in this series, it looks like they're definitely befuddled. You know what I'm saying? So Alex Caruso, he doesn't look like he hasn't been like really good at guarding anybody in this series like he was in the last series against the Nuggets. You know what I'm saying? If everybody looked at that, you know that Caruso played a really good game against Jokic when he guarded him. So in this particular series, he's just kind of just like free floating and just guarding whoever, but he's not really doing a necessarily good job. Or I wouldn't necessarily say a good job, but the same job as he did uh against like a Nuggets player like Joker or Michael Porter Jr. that he was guarding during the time. So, but this is setting out to be a really good series. I personally think that the Thunder will win this game. As you guys see, the score is 72-80. So I feel like they will win this game. So just you know what I'm saying, it is the start of the third quarter. Or
the
shit,
third
it's
quarter's
like
about to
three
end.
minutes. I was about to say it's 3 minutes left in the third quarter. But I think the OKC will catch up in this. All right. So that's just my opinion. Shout out to Levon. You know what I'm saying? Levon, yo fucking predictions fucking suck, my boy. All right. So need you to get it together for next season. All right. You gotta help out the homies.
Yeah, our NBA insiders have been a little bit busy here, so we apologize for that. Fortunately, he could not come on the trip. I don't even know if we asked him.
We did not ask him. I don't. First off, he's about to have a baby. I don't even know if you know that.
Yeah, I
You
do.
know what I'm saying? Shout out to Levon. You know
I
what I'm
don't know
saying?
if
I don't know
Levon
if y'all
wanted.
got the
I don't know.
baby.
I don't know if Levon wanted anyone
I
to
don't
know
know if
that,
y'all
but
got
now
the
that
baby.
Miko
You know
said
what I'm
it,
saying? I don't know if the baby coming. I don't know where the baby at. You know what I'm
ladies and
saying?
gentlemen, we might
But where
have
the
to hold
baby at?
off.
You know what I'm
We might
saying?
have to hold off on uploading this episode until we get Levon's approval because I don't know if he told everybody yet. So we're just gonna hold off.
Oh, he ain't told nobody yet about that.
Yeah, so we're just gonna hold off on that. This
What
is
the
gonna make
fuck
it into
you
a
mean?
bluer.
Oh my gosh. My bad, Levon. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know you ain't told nobody, but so he only told fucking Phil or some shit? Alright, whatever.
Not until I
That's
ask. I have no idea.
that's that's a whole nother episode for a whole nother day. But you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Levon. You need to fucking figure out your
Parental
NBA
advice
shit.
episodes coming soon, and We Argue podcast.
Yeah, we gonna argue parental advice because I'm all for him whooping the kid's ass. Goddamn it, Levon, you better whoop your kid's ass, all right?
I think he's
I
having
love
another
you,
girl. I think.
but whoop your kid's ass. I don't care if it's a girl or a boy or whatever the fuck. Whoop his ass. Whoop her ass. Whoop his ass. All right.
All right. Well, now that Miko let that out, okay. I think that'll do it here. I think that was all of Miko's topics. We were going to talk about something else, but I think we're just going to leave that for a whole separate video. It'll probably lead into. We'll just give you guys a sneak peek. Controversies in the sports world.
Oh.
I think that's going to be a really good episode. We'll rank controversies all around the sports world, and we'll go from there. But yeah, that's going to do it for us, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. We like making this kind of content. We just saw another YouTuber receive $100,000 in donations to travel to Airbnbs. So if you guys want to do that for us, I would definitely appreciate that. We will definitely review the shit out of that Airbnb. Any closing thoughts here, Miko?
No, yeah, yo, man, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Riot Trahan, you know what I'm saying? Throw us $100,000, you know what I'm saying? We broke out here, you feel me? Throw us 100,000. I know we out here in Toronto, you know what I'm saying? We Palmdale slash Lancaster slash Court Hill boys out here. You know what I'm saying? We broke, you know what I'm saying? We don't do this every year or so, you know what I'm saying? We usually do this like every other year, you know what I'm saying? That means, you know what I'm saying? We got a budget, you know what I'm
By
saying?
the way,
We
we
got
tell
a
everyone we're from Los Angeles, not from Lancaster, so
You tell everybody that. You know what I'm saying? We budget,
no
you
one
know
would
what I'm
ever know
saying?
where we're
We
from.
move money around from here on there, and you know what I'm saying? So shout out to y'all, you know what I'm saying, that subscribe. And everybody that's looking at this, go ahead and subscribe, yo. Put a motherfucking like.
Actually,
Motherfucker,
Miko,
drop a comment.
I would
You
like
know
to
what I'm
call
saying? Shout
somebody
out to
out.
you.
I would like to call somebody out on your
Who you
team
calling out?
because
My team?
because we've
Who
invested into this podcast,
who is that?
and so I don't think someone subscribed. I don't. What's his name?
You mean Mr. Fajardo?
Mr. Fajardo.
Mr. Fajardo, yo. If you're watching this, bro, go ahead and subscribe, bro.
Yeah, we invested in these mics
What
just for
is you
you.
doing, my boy? You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and subscribe, man. We love you out here, bro. Just go ahead and subscribe, bro. It's really easy, bro. You just go. I think is it in the bottom left corner or is it the bottom
Bottom
right?
right corner.
Bottom right?
Bottom right corner.
Bottom right corner, bro. Just go ahead. It's literally said SUS
If you need some help, please let us know.
SUBSCRIBE. I can't spell right now because I'm off that Crown Royale. You feel me? So go ahead and subscribe to that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We'll shout you out at a couple of videos. You know what I'm saying? Like we
Also,
just
ladies
did
and
just
gentlemen,
now.
there might be a golf video coming soon. We're still figuring that out,
Ooh,
so
that would be
that
dope.
would be pretty cool. Other than that, we're gonna let you guys go. Thank you guys for tuning in for the We Argue podcast Toronto edition.
Yeah,
Make sure you guys check out Kendrick Lamar and SZA's concert. It's pretty good.
please do. That shit was
Shout
dope.
out, shout out to Kendrick
All
and
right, yo.
everybody. Later.
Later.